So I want to talk about the sort of nuts and bolts of what you do. Can you walk me through, say, what your first steps would be when a new client walks through your door? And let's sort of take this both as someone maybe lower on the career ladder who doesn't quite know where they're going next versus a client who's in a leadership position. Or do you only work in sort of like, C-suite level coaching? And if not, then what are the different things that you're looking for in their, skills and whatever that you can help with?
Absolutely. So first of all, Chris, that's a great question. And I work with basically people at different levels. It could be ICs starting out, and maybe more established and experienced, and it could be executives. So I work with pretty much a variety of people. And I think everyone needs support, not just the executives. I think this is one of the challenges that companies, a lot of times, they fund only coaches for execs. And actually, I think the people at the mid-level or even starting out, they need the support. Oh, yeah. I needed the support when I started managing. So definitely, I believe that everyone should get access to help, whatever help they need. It can be training, it can be conferences, it can be coaching, mentoring, so forth. So if a client comes to me that they are relatively at the beginning of their career, we may work about confidence, about building their brand, about building their career goals and figuring out how to be intentional about their career and direct their careers to where they want. Because I can share that I was not intentional in my career when I started. I had no clue what I wanted to do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So how does that, can you maybe, obviously every case is different, but can you give me some examples of how to sort of, some of the things you said in terms of like how to structure like a career arc? Because I think you're right. I don't know too many people who haven't just sort of found their way to their next thing just by an opportunity that was right in front of them like that. So what do you say to someone who says, I don't know where I want to go and I'm afraid of just sort of ending up somewhere because I just sort of grabbed each vine after the last one?
Yeah, so obviously it depends on the person, but it will be trying to understand, first of all, about what are the things that they do very well, that they excel. Trying to find those hidden treasures that they have, those unique strengths, because everyone is unique. No matter if you take several people at the same level in a company, everyone is unique a different way. So finding out, sometimes people don't know or don't realize their uniqueness. And if they don't know, I ask them to ask others as much as they feel comfortable. Ask others. It could be managers, but it could be a lot of times people feel more comfortable asking their peers, hey, tell me what I'm really good at.
That's a great idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it's about reflecting back. What are you really proud of? What are the things that you feel like, wow, I made this? So realizing first, what are your strengths? The other pillar would be identifying your passions. What do you really love doing at your job right now? And what are the things that maybe you maybe neutral or even dislike?
Would rather not be doing, yeah.
Yeah. And to be honest, I don't think there is anyone that loves everything that they do at work. You know how it is.
Everyone's got paperwork.
Yeah, a lot of times we have things we don't like, but we want that to be maybe 10, 20%, no more, right? We don't want it to become a major part of my work. So kind of identifying what do they love doing. So a combination of skills, strength, passions, and impact. What are the things that they can make an impact? And identifying opportunities. Chris, so many times people limit themselves in their role, in their job description, or maybe in the roles that are defined in the company. But it is possible to create your own role a lot of times. By just identifying opportunities, you can make a difference, you can impact, and then, maybe something will come out of it. So not always it has to be like very well defined.
Yeah, no, that's awesome advice. I especially love the part about asking a colleague what you're good at. I think that's a really good to see it from the outside, because I've certainly skipped out on certain job opportunities where I thought I didn't have the skills, and anyone outside would have said, "Of course you do," and so forth. So, and that certainly is amplified. We've certainly heard the stats about women won't apply for certain jobs unless they're 90% qualified according to whereas men will give it a jump at 60%, so sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, and a lot of times it could be that you know what you're good at, but you don't see that as something really unique or really. So a lot of times people need to hear from someone else, your ability to solve maybe some problems. This is not trivial. Not everyone has that.
Have you seen Work Bites, the new security awareness training series from Infosec? Our team produced this series with 3 E's in mind: making security awareness training entertaining, engaging, and educational. Just go to infosecinstitute.com/free to learn more about this hilarious office comedy. And hey, let us know what you think about it.